Hi, I'm Anna Gower and I'm going to give you an overview of the course that I've designed for Music Education Solutions, which is all about developing a values-based approach to curriculum design and delivery at Key Stage 3. I'm a secondary school music teacher and I've been a head of department and advanced skills teacher back in the day when those were a thing. And this year I've been working in an international school in Thailand, teaching music from reception to year 9. You can possibly hear the tropical storm happening behind me, so apologies for that. It's rainy season here in Bangkok. Next year, I'm going to be a class teacher for year 1, so that's a bit of a new challenge for me. But I know that I'll be taking into that role the same values and aims and ethos that I've always had around teaching music, and I know that we'll be doing absolutely stacks of music with my new class from September onwards. I've also, for the last 16 years, alongside my teaching career and classroom practice, been working in teacher development, and I lead workshops and professional development for music educators across the world. One thing I've learned through doing this is that whether participants at workshops are teaching piano to tiny children in China, are teaching classroom music in state schools in Australia or New Zealand, are leading whole class instrumental learning in the UK, or implementing band, orchestra or choir programs in America, everyone brings along two unique things. The first of those is our own musical story and what brought us through music into music education and what keeps us getting up every day and keeping going into school to keep that music going for the students that we work with. And the second is a set of values which underpin our aims for our students who engage with the teaching that we offer. What is it we want the teachers to get from the music education that they have with us? What do we want them to be able to do at the end of their time in our music departments? It's these things that keep us getting up in the morning and heading into school to keep on bringing those musical experiences to our classes. Yet, I'm not sure how often we have time to really reflect on what drives us as music educators, what outcomes we want from and for our students, and how to ensure that the curriculum and approach we offer is relevant, engaging and appropriate for the students in our school. If you're fortunate enough to work with colleagues, there are aspects of this course which are really interesting to share as you work together to develop the ethos for music that's right for your students' school and department. For example, have you ever asked your music teaching colleagues, whether those are peri-instrumental teachers or other members of your department, all about their musical stories, how they first engaged with music, how they became proficient perhaps on a musical instrument or singing, and those interesting journeys that we all take that bring us to where we are today. You will reflect on your own musical story and compare that to the musical journeys your students are on. You'll identify your own values as a musician and an educator, and finally reflect on an existing scheme of work to see if there are any changes you would make in light of these reflections. I hope that the values you identify might be useful, particularly now as we enter a new phase of teaching and learning music in schools. As we find the tools of our trade have become temporarily inaccessible for us with the impact of COVID-19 and beyond, we're losing access to instruments, singing in class, access even to the music room itself, our ensembles, our peripatetic instrumental lessons, all the things that truly make music unique within schools. So I really hope that integrating and staying true to these values throughout the planning for the next few months will help teachers stay as close as possible to the intentions and aims for music at Key Stage 3 that we have in our schools. So I hope you enjoy the course. Thank you very much for taking part.